Shout out Samuel Cochran for this request. Samuel says Asaf is playing a special concert at the Acropolis, which is an 1865, or it was built in 1865. It took Asaf 5 years of applying and jumping through hoops to finally get this dream location, so he made sure it was a special concert for the fans. This song is typically about 3.5 minutes, but this version he extended a verse, plus he has a conversation with the audience about what inspired him to write the song. He offers some sage advice. I really think you will enjoy this and learn a bit more about this unique artist. All right, yeah, I have reacted to like 3 or 4 Asaf songs, and I've been blown away by all of them. So let's check this out. Asaf Avidan, Reckoning Song, live at the Acropolis 2022. Sick. Wow, that's a big audience. Okay, that is not easy to pick with your fingers, and he's picking with like 4 or 5, like he's picking with like all of his fingers. He made that look really easy, but I don't think it's as easy as he made that look. And it just sounded beautiful. Like it almost took me to another place just watching that, listening to that.
No more tears, my heart is dry. I don't laugh and I don't cry.
His voice just, I always forget that his voice is like that, and it just throws me off every time, but it's so good. It's just so unique. It always throws me off.
No more tears, my heart is dry. I don't laugh and I don't cry. I don't think about you all the time, but when I do, I wonder why. You had to go out of my door and leave just like you did before. I know I said that I was shy, but a rich man can't imagine power. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. Little me and little you kept doing all the things they do. They never really think it through, like I can never think it true. Here I go again, the blame, the guilt, the pain, the hurt, the shame, the founding fathers of our plane. They're stuck in heavy clouds of rain.
Oh my gosh.
One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be old. Oh, baby, we'll be old and think of all the stories that we could have told.
you feel the emotion from his song. Like, it's so visceral. Like the emotion that he puts into his songs and the emotion that you receive. I just get this like deep heartache and regret and like yearning. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful though too. Oh my gosh.
Think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. Think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. Think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, now. One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. And think about the stories that we could have told.
Wow, my God.
One day, baby, we'll be young. Oh, baby, we'll be young. And think about the stories that we could have told. I want you to try to do something with me tonight. See, every night when I sing this song, there's a place I need to go to in order to sing it, you know? It needs to be honest. So I go to a place. See, I know some of you are translating the song through your own prisms, and that's good, that's fine. This is just as much your song as it is my song. So you're allowed to think of it as a hopeful song. You're allowed to think of it as carpe diem, seize the day. But for me, it's a song about loss. You know? I remember the day that I wrote it, you know. I remember the girl I wrote it about, and I remember the conversation we had, and I remember sitting down. I had this apartment with a wooden floor, and we were sitting down on that floor and we were talking, and I remember something she said, and I remember something I said, and I remember something she said, and I remember something I said back. And I remember it because I remember the look in her eyes as they broke into more pieces than they were made of. And I remember seeing that look, and I remember thinking, God, how do you take words back? There's no amount of sorries that can take these words back, but there they were, you know?
Damn.
And I remember her.
Yeah. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but I'm a little amazed like how spot on I was. Man, but he's so right. Like sometimes stuff just comes out and you can't take it back and shove it back in your own mouth. Like words have consequences. And one sentence can change everything forever. It's crazy to think about. Wow.
There they were, you know?
Wow.
And I remember her not saying another word, just getting up and turning around. I remember looking at her back as she went farther and farther away to the door, and she kind of slowed down, and I guess she was waiting for me to say something, but I didn't, and then she just opened the door. She walked through the door. she closed the door, and I just fell down immediately. You know, my ear was against the wooden floor. I could hear the reverberations of her footsteps as she was fading away from my life forever, you know. And at that moment, I knew that I will never have her again. Whatever it is that we had is over. And it's not like I sing this song about her anymore. That's in the past. It's a million light years away. But, you know, it's still... You need to find some place to go to when you sing this song. You need to find some loss inside you, these caverns of your own topography, you know. And you try to give them a voice. And so what I want you to do, just for tonight, is I want you to try to go through this specific translation with me tonight. I want you to close your eyes, really just close your eyes and try to envision in your mind's eye, in your heart, somebody that you lost in your life and you know you'll never see again, and try to really picture them. You know, what are they wearing? Did they change it all? Did they change their hair? And how are they looking at you? Is it with blame? Is it with guilt? Is it with forgiveness? Is it with anger? Is it with love? Is it with compassion? Is it with empathy, with understanding? What is it that they show you, you know? And I'll try to really see them. And then we're going to try to sing this song again, you know, from this place. And the secret is not to succumb to depression because of loss. This loss creates these caverns of your landscape, and it's just a beautiful place to walk in, and we must give them a voice. Otherwise, they weigh us down. And so loss becomes just another beautiful way in our passage here, you know? Just another place to visit. Give it a voice and dignity and beauty. One day, baby, we'll be up. Oh, baby, we'll be up and think about the stories that we could have told. One day, baby, we'll be up. Oh, baby, we'll be up and think about the stories that we could have told. For one, I got no regrets, baby, I got no regrets. God, I got no regrets except for you. Oh, Someday, baby, oh, oh, baby, oh, think of all the stories that we could have told.
Wow. Oh man. Yeah, that was heartbreaking. Man. That is a deep regret for him, man. That cavern is deep. He talked about the topography of your lives, like that's such a beautiful and like healthy way to think about mistakes and failures and regrets that you've had, is that it can create caverns, but that depth can be beautiful and you don't want to ignore it. You got to give it a voice, he said. You know, that topography is what makes you you. And you learn from those mistakes and you hopefully don't repeat them, and maybe you make some beautiful art out of them and can inspire others to avoid those mistakes and not be afraid of death. Yeah. Yeah, and he said like he's saying today's the only day we have, and he's true, man, and we always only have the present day. Tomorrow never comes. We always only have the now. Even when he was explaining that story, it's interesting how deeply he remembers the details, and the way he recited it was like a very poetic, like he could hear the reverberations of her footsteps as she walked, as he was like on the floor sobbing. Man, a great storyteller and a great musician and a great performer. That was really good. Thank you so much for the request, Sam Cochran. Thank you so much. I'm excited to check out more Asaf. Yeah, super excited. Man.